Garnacho gone. Confirmed reports, David Ornstein, the best in the business, and Fabrizio Romano too, that he's been told to find a new club from Ruben Amorim, who's not been his biggest fan this season. It was a rough start for Garnacho when Ruben came in. Famously left out of that squad against City, dropped. He was fully fit, but he recovered well. And it's a sad state of affairs, if you ask me, because it's obviously it hasn't finished well, you know. This Europa League final, I'm still getting to terms of the way we lost, just whimpered out of the competition. But I don't know, I like Garnacho, and this is a sad ending. And, you know, the one thing I love about Manchester United is that we are a club rich in history of academy players, and Garnacho is part of that. When he first came onto the scene, he looked like a young, exciting player. You know, I remember that FA Cup final in the youth team, scoring and winning goals, celebrating in front of the Stretford End during the Ronaldo C. Like, you love to see that. And we've got a rich history of players doing that throughout our club. But unfortunately, the way this club has been ran and the way we are in financial trouble, we need to make funds. We need to raise funds. And when you mix in this, turbulent relationship with Ruben Amorim, he looks like he's the first to go, especially when you hear the comments after the final, both from Garnacho and Ruben. You know, Garnacho said what he said. He's frustrated. And you know what? He has a right to be frustrated. You know, he played, 56 games. He played more games this season than Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho did. And that's the one thing I like to say about Garnacho is that he's always fit. You know, he might not always be the best player. In fact, he's far from the best player. But he's young. He's only 20. Name a player his age in the Premier League with the amount of experience and game time he has had at that age. It's remarkable when you think about it. In fact, he's had too much game time, if you ask me. But he's only 20. And I know he doesn't make all the right decisions all the time. And he makes a lot of wrong ones, and he can be extremely frustrating. But I think that will improve. I think he will get better. And if we do sell him, which it's all but confirmed that we are going to find a suitor for him now, wherever he goes, he will flourish, 100%. If he goes to Napoli, goes to Serie A, Spain, wherever he goes, I'm going to put money on it that he will flourish. And it's a sad situation because Man United, we're built on academy players. We shouldn't have to sell our best players. We shouldn't have to. And there's talks that we're going to sell Kobbie Mainoo. And I'll tell you what, if we sell Mainoo and Garnacho, mate, there's going to be uproar. And rightfully so. We shouldn't be selling our best academy players. Especially for the financial mistakes of this club. It's not even the financial mistakes. It's just mistakes in recruiting as well. It's just poor decisions left, right, and center for a whole decade. Now, is he being the best winger? If we are actually going to strip the club back and we are actually going to rebuild, is Garnacho a starting winger for us next season? No. If we are serious about building a team, getting into the top four, getting European football again, he is not good enough, okay? But I would keep him. I would keep him as a squad player, bring him in and out of the team like he should be, not starting 58 games this season. Not starting 58 games, playing 58 games this season. That's ridiculous for a 20-year-old. But he does have 21 goals and assists this season, which is second to behind Bruno Fernandes, which is remarkable, really. I know it's been a low bar. I know it's been a shit season. But second to Bruno Fernandes in the whole team is a decent record. And I will say that about Garnacho. He's always fit and he's always threatening. Whenever he's on the ball, no matter what, if we're winning, we're losing, he looks threatening. He's not scared to take players on. He's not scared to create chances. But at the same time, that is his downfall too, right? It's his selfishness. Doesn't look for the pass, doesn't look for the cutbacks. He's always looking to score. And I'll say another negative about him is his attitude as well. This is not the first time, after the press conference in the Europa League final, where he's come out, he said something stupid, and he's come out and caused havoc for the team. So he does have an attitude problem as well, So it probably is time to cash in on him, and I think that's what Ruben's going to do. Personally, I would keep him because I know he's got the upside on Garnacho outweighs the downside on Garnacho, if you ask me. We will get a lot more out of keeping Garnacho long term, in my opinion, than if we were to sold him and use those funds on another player, because I don't trust this lot to use those funds to find someone even better than Garnacho. I just don't see it. Honestly, I don't. Just look at the track record over the past decade. But Ruben Amorim is setting a new culture at the club, and I think that's why he actually wants to sell Garnacho. It's not just a matter of his ability, but he wants to set a new culture of players with better attitudes, and I think that's why Garnacho is going. And we are starting to see the new Ruben revolution at the club. I think he wants to change a lot of the things behind the scenes so we can improve on the pitch. So yeah, would you sell Garnacho? Would you keep him? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, take care. Peace.